What's good, everyone? It's your boy, Snarky Mark from the Flats Entertainment, and I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Well, while I'm on break, my students are at PE right now. I had figured that I'd do a quick video on something that I find interesting and I would like to hear your opinions on. I want to know what's next for Gunther. Now, if you're watching this, then 9 times out of 10, you are fully aware that Sami Zayn has defeated Gunther at WrestleMania and ended his 666-day Intercontinental title reign. A title reign that is the longest in WWE history, surpassing the Honky Tonk Man. And while going into this match, I wasn't too thrilled about it. I figured they might have Sami win, and I wasn't really hyped for that. But I'll be honest with you, the match drew me in. I was hooked, and I already knew it was going to be a good match, but this ended up being a phenomenal match. The match drew me in, just the storytelling in there drew me in. And by the time Sami won it at the end, and the way he defeated Gunther, like hitting his head on the top of the turnbuckle, it was realistic. That would have knocked my ass out too. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I'm no longer mad with the decision. I hope Sammy goes on to have a great title reign. I hope Chad Gable gets his shot because he says you owe me. But other than that, I am very excited to see where the Intercontinental title picture goes because it'll give more viable opponents. Because honestly, Gunther was running out of credible people that would actually be able to beat him as to where it would be believable. Now, I didn't think it was believable with Sammy, but they made it work, and now it just opens up the title scene to so many people. But this is not a Sami Zayn video. This is a Gunther video, and we're trying to figure out what's next for him. What's next for the Ring General? In my honest opinion, I think the only thing that makes sense now is for him to get shot right up into the world heavyweight title scene. I believe that it doesn't even, he can walk in and just say, I want a title match. And I think he should be granted one because, in all honesty, this man deserves it. The way he held that Intercontinental Championship, making it prestigious, making us care about it more than the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. No offense to Seth. Seth has done his best and worked his butt off in order to make that title legit. But it was not more legit than the IC title because Gunther was putting on 5-star match after 5-star match, banger after banger after banger, while making people look great but also still remaining super dominant. So I believe that if Gunther just walked in and said, hey, I want a world title shot, I'd say, you can have it. Like, damn, hell yeah. Keep in mind, on the road to the Royal Rumble, when Gunther came out and confronted Seth, I thought that, man, there's a possibility Gunther might win. He came out and he made it crystal clear that he was going for that World Heavyweight Championship if he were to win. And I started buying into it. Gunther came in and he made it clear that he was going after Seth's championship if he were to win the Royal Rumble. And keep in mind, some people expected it, but a lot of people did not expect Cody to two-peat. No one expected Cody to win back-to-back Royal Rumbles. So we were thinking about Gunther. Gunther was in the back of a lot of our minds. But eventually, Gunther gets eliminated again in the final three, and then Cody goes on to win again. So Gunther, I don't know, maybe they start him and Cody have a feud to begin with. I wouldn't want that because you're not going to have Cody drop the title. And if Gunther isn't winning, then don't put Gunther in the match. I think Gunther should win his very first time he competes against a championship. Now we got Jey Uso going against Damian Priest at the next pay-per-view. Well, PLE, whatever you want to call it. I'm old school. I call it pay-per-view. But there's going to be Jey Uso and Damian Priest going at each other. So Gunther's not in that scene just yet. But I think sooner or later, maybe Clash at the Castle. Maybe. Maybe Clash at the Castle. Gunther gets that shot. Some people are thinking that Drew might get it. Maybe so. But if Drew's going to get that shot, and if you have Drew win, then where does Gunther go in? Because you just can't have Gunther floating in no man's land for this amount of time. You got to build off of the momentum. Before the hype dies down, you got to build off of it. While the end of his 666-day reign is like, you got to, I don't know. I'm getting tongue tied because honestly, you can't just have Gunther doing nothing. You got to strike while the iron is hot. You can't just have Gunther doing nothing, having meaningless feuds, having good matches, but that amount to nothing. I mean, you can have a feud here and there that has nothing to do with the title scene, one or two, but after that, no. You have to, no. Gunther has to be in that title picture. You have to do it now. You have to pull the trigger on Gunther because I promise you, he can have as long as a reign as he wants. He can have the type of reign that Roman had, and people would not get tired of it because Gunther is a different type of performer. Now, while Roman is a phenomenal, he was a phenomenal champion, masterclass, going to go down in history as one of the GOATs off of that title reign alone. I feel like Gunther's title reign would be that much better. Roman's title reign was important due to the stories and the storylines. Gunther, no. Gunther will show up every week, whip your ass, and then dip. And then he'll come back next week, show up, whoop the next man's ass, and he's out of there again. Gunther made that IC title reign important, not because of the storylines, because they had some good storylines, but some good storylines, sometimes just straight matches. But those straight matches, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I disappeared because I got so close. Let me tell you something. Those straight matches were so fire, bro. Like, for real. 5-star match, the triple threat match at WrestleMania with him, Drew, and Sheamus. The Clash at the Castle match with him and Sheamus. The match against Chad Gable. What was it? A trilogy? The trilogy against Chad Gable, bro. And he was making all these people look phenomenal. It's not that these people don't look phenomenal in their own right, but Gunther makes them look 10 times better. The matches that he had with The Miz, bro. We know The Miz for his mic work, not necessarily. He's not a ring general or nothing like that. But when you put The Miz in with the actual ring general, you make The Miz look like Bret freaking Hart, bro. Like, that's what I'm saying. And that's all because of Gunther. Gunther is one of the GOATs already, bro, because of just the match quality. And when you couple the matches with a banger storyline like with Chad Gable, bro, unmatched. Chef's kiss. It's phenomenal. Freaking nominal, bro. And so I'm just out here raving about Gunther. And you know what? I don't give a damn. Because that's how I feel. Gunther is phenomenal. Gunther should give him all the belts. Give him all the belts. Let him be the next Kenny Omega. Just give it all to him. The belt collector. Just have Gunther do what he does best, and that's whoop ass in the ring, bro. And he just brings such a realism to professional wrestling. Like, seriously. So, honestly, I hope he's in that World Heavyweight title picture soon. Maybe there's a draft. If there's a draft, I would want him to stay unless they're swapping champions on different brands, like Cody on Raw, Damian on SmackDown. But whatever picture he in, it needs to be the world title picture, not the WWE title picture, because you're not having Cody drop that for a minute. And Gunther don't have a minute. Gunther barely has a second, because you need to capitalize on him now. If he beats Damian Priest at a live show and just pop up on Monday as the champion, I ain't going to be mad at it. I'd be like, hey, that make all the sense in the world. Gunther don't need cameras to whoop your ass, so I'm just saying. I don't know when they're going to do it. I hope it's soon. But that's my little Gunther rant for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, or if you agree, give this channel a subscription. Give this video a like. If you don't agree, let me know why you don't agree. But I guarantee you're probably wrong. You're probably wrong, but I respect your opinion. I ain't going to get on you if you don't agree with me. Just have a great day, and I hope You respect the ring general.